Today we'll be talking about VeVe Collectibles. Let's get to it. VeVe is a platform where you see the first appearances in digital format of the superheroes, the movie artifacts, and the brands that we grew up loving, like Superman, Batman, Spider-Man, Harley Quinn, 007, Back to the Future, Star Wars, Pixar, Mickey Mouse, among others. And it's so much fun. All the collectibles and comics are available in augmented reality. VeVe Collectibles is a product from the company Ecomi. It is essentially an NFT platform where you can buy, sell, trade, display, and interact with premium licensed collectibles and comics from huge licensors like DC Comics, Marvel, Universal, and most recently, Disney. They also have independent artists like Frank Kozik and Jermaine Roger. This is a quick demo of how the app works. The VeVe Collectibles app is available on both Android and iOS. So when you come in, you'll see the following areas: the store, the collection, the social feed, the market, and your profile. The store section is where you can get the collectibles on a drop at retail price. So let's scroll around and look at the brands that have come out. I like to look at the Batman Black and White series because that is like an OG series that came out in 2020. One of my favorite collectibles on the VeVe app is the Jim Lee Joker, which is the first appearance of the Joker in digital format. This NFT was created by the legendary Jim Lee, who is currently the Chief Creative Officer of DC Comics. This guy's huge. So the Jim Lee collectibles belong to a set of 4 collectibles in total. We have 2 Jokers, a Robin, and a Batman. In the VeVe app, if you can complete a set, then you get extra points that count towards the Master Collector program, which I'll be talking about in a different video. Originally, this collectible came out on November 4th, 2020 for a price of 80 gems, which is equivalent to $80. Now that the Jim Lee Joker is sold out in the store, you can get it on the secondary market for about $300 floor price as of November 2021. Let's look at the different reasons why, for example, this Jim Lee Joker is valuable. The first reason is that it came out in 2020, which is really early on in the VeVe time. Now only 7,500 editions available. So with the user base of VeVe slowly approaching 1 million, the ratio is that only 1 out of 133 people can have these collectibles, and that ratio is even less because many people have multiple. So that makes the drops of collectibles and comics very competitive. Speaking of drops, the drops usually happen on Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays, and sometimes Sunday. And drops are very competitive because these collectibles always sell out in maybe less than half a second. So if you cannot get them on the primary market or in the store from the drop, you can get them on the secondary market. You can see some of the collectibles and comics have skyrocketed in price. For example, you can have the Donnie from Cartoon Networks for about $100,000, or you can have the secret rare version of Marvel comic book #1 for about $35,000 to $40,000. So it's pretty wild. Let's talk about the collection. Everyone is given a vault. Let's just say that after I purchased my Jim Lee Joker, I'll put it in a vault anywhere I want. As you can see, I'm putting it next to the Todd McFarlane Batman. It's a very significant collectible on the VeVe app for the following reasons. It was designed by the legendary Todd McFarlane. He's a very famous comic artist. It was the first NFT to be minted on the VeVe app. It is the first digital collectible from DC Direct. And last but not least, it is the first appearance of the superhero Batman in digital format. And then I have Superman, Captain America, the DeLorean from Back to the Future franchise, and many more. So as you can see, if you are a collector, you basically have your own space, and it's a lot of fun. Something that the team has been trying to do is migrating these collectibles, originally built on GoChain, to Immutable X, a layer 2 solution of Ethereum. Some collectibles, not all of them, depending on the permission from the licensors, can be taken off the VeVe app and transferred to marketplace like OpenSea, so that they can be sold there. Now that we have gone through the products, let's talk about the team, because anyone can have an idea, but it's the execution and a team that brings that idea to life is what matters. First and foremost, we have David Yu.
I'm David, co-founder and CEO of VeVe.
And to me, David is the visionary behind the collecting and the licensing aspect of Ecomi. He was able to bring some of the biggest brands like Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! To New Zealand, Australia, and some of Asia. Next up, we have
Daniel Crothers, the COO and co-founder at VeVe.
To me, Dan is the person behind the technology and blockchain aspect of the company. Dan has been an entrepreneur in the online space for a long time, building communities to the millions and building software for some of the biggest brands. Next up, we have Alfred Khan. If Dan and David can build a great company, Alfred Khan is the person who can transform that great company to a global powerhouse. Alfred is the head of licensing at Ecomi. He is recognized as an industry leader in the licensing space because Alfred was responsible for some of the biggest releases such as Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh! And Ninja Turtles. Since then, Pokemon has become a top brand in entertainment and gaming, grossing over $100 billion in revenue. Alfred has a true talent in making brands explode in popularity, and Alfred and David have been playing an instrumental role in Ecomi's success in securing partnerships. And this is a speculation, but a lot of people were saying that they also, or they as in Ecomi and VeVe, also have the license to Pokemon as well. So we'll see how it goes. Next up, we have Jeremy.
I'm a lifelong collector.
Jeremy has been serving as an advisor and investor in Ecomi. Jeremy is a global toy maker for Pokemon, Fortnite, Roblox, Halo, and many other brands. Jeremy basically reinvented the WWE toy line and helped launch over 25 brands to the mass audience. For example, Pokemon, Dragon Ball Z, UFC, among others. Next up, we have Ree, Trevor, Noah, Alex, among others who have been working in the background to build communities, to create great product that contributed to the success of Ecomi today. They were able to show the engagement, the transparency, and the ability to radiate energy to the community, and then in turn let the community do the marketing for them. The team organized AMAs every other week, where over 1,000 people would usually attend, and then Dan and David would answer the questions.
And they're looking at their own account. It shows that they may have 16 collectibles. Now, I thought that was going to be updated within the app. Can we like, is that going to be updated in the future, or?
Yeah, thanks for bringing that up. I didn't realize that was the case, so I'll note that down to have a chat with the development team.
The VeVe community is really awesome too. People have been organizing vault design contests, producing a lot of content like what I'm doing. And last but not least, there's been a lot of VeVe Twitter spaces that last multiple days with a lot of people participating, which is awesome. And then sometimes Dan and David would hop in and just answer people's questions. And the fact that the team shares so much of the progress, the troubles that they're having, and what their vision is to the community really help people like myself to understand what they're trying to do, to understand their struggles, and to stick around with them. Sometimes so they get a little bit too excited and over promise, and then they're late in delivering their promises, but they always do deliver at the end of the day. So I mean, for some people it's a drawback, but I do appreciate the transparency that the team provide. A few months ago, Ecomi partnered with Roger & Co and PMK, which is a huge digital marketing agency, and they represent people like Jamie Foxx, Justin Bieber, Elton John, Sandra Bullock, and they have done huge marketing campaigns for global brands like Heineken, MasterCard, and YouTube. So I'm very excited to see what they have in play. That is it, you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you have any comments or feedbacks or questions, please leave them down in the comment section below. And if you have enjoyed the video, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate you spending the time, and I hope to see you again. All right, thank you. Peace.